First and foremost, I give all praises and thanks to the Most High only, the being, the Most High of our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Today, I will speak on the topic pedophile or pedophilia. Or in other words, what is the Most High saying concerning pedophile or pedophilia? I would like to say that the topic concerning pedophile or pedophilia was not explicitly addressed by the Most High in the Holy Scriptures. But wisdom, she who enters into holy souls to make them the friends of the Most High, has revealed that pedophile or pedophilia is wrong. It's a sin. It's not what we ought to partake in or practice. It is likened to plucking an unripe fruit from a tree just for the sake of it, just to bite it and eat it. But you're not really eating it. You're going to spit it out and throw it off. So that is what the practice of pedophile or pedophilia is. A practice of wastage and destruction. So you're literally plucking an unripe fruit and just putting your teeth on it, and it tastes sour, and you literally waste it. You chuck it off because it's not sweet, it's not ripe, it's not ripened yet. So it's not in the state that is pleasant to eat. So what am I trying to say here is that even though the Most High never explicitly stated that we should not partake in pedophile or pedophilia, it gave us indication by wisdom, here, the Holy Spirit of the Most High. So now, what sort of woman should we seek? We should seek the Proverbs chapter 31 woman. And now, the Proverbs chapter 31 woman, I'm going to read it. It starts from verse 10. I'm reading from the Brenton Septuagint translation. So now when I read it, I'll leave that for you to determine whether it is correct or right to practice pedophilia or to be a pedophile. But I can say beyond any shadow of a doubt that this sort of woman that the Most High describes here, that a man obviously should desire, is not a little child. It's not a baby. In other words, it's not an unripe fruit. Because tell me, what can a little child girl offer you? She can't give you any support. She can do nothing for you. So really and truly, all you're doing is wasting that child, that girl, destroying her. Because you know you're not going to take her as your wife. Because she's not in the position. She's not ripened. She's not in the position. She's not pleasant. So your heart is just after the pleasure that comes with sex. But really and truly, a child. So this is an abusive, oppressive, wicked act. It is indeed wickedness and wastage to practice these acts, because it's not supported by the Most High. It's not ordained by the Most High. Even nature itself, which the Most High created, teaches us that it is wrong to get something or to possess anything and make use of it wastefully. You can't pluck fruit from the tree when it's not yet ripened. It's not ripe. It's not going to be pleasant. The taste is not going to be pleasant for your eating. Yeah. So I'll read Proverbs chapter 31. I read from verse 10, the Brenton Septuagint translation. Who shall find a virtuous woman? For such a one is more valuable than precious stones. The heart of a husband trusts in her. Such a one shall stand in no need of fine spoils. For she employs all her living for her husband's good, gathering wool and flax. She makes it serviceable with her hands. She is like a ship trading from a distance. So she procures her livelihood, and she rises by night and gives food to her household, and appointed task to her maidens. She views a farm and buys it, and with the fruit of her hands she plants a possession. She strongly girds her loins and strengthens her arms for work, and she finds by experience that working is good, and her candle goes not out all night. She reaches forth her hands to needful works, and supplies her hands to spindle works, and applies her hands to the spindle. And she opens her hands to the needy, and reaches out fruit to the poor. Her husband is not anxious about those at home when he tarries anywhere abroad, for all her household are clothed. She makes for her husband clothes of double texture, and garments for herself of fine linen and scarlet. And her husband becomes a distinguished person in the gates. When he sits in council with the old inhabitants of the land, she makes fine linens and sells girdles to the Canaanites. She opens her mouth heedfully and with propriety, and controls her tongue. She puts on strength and honor, and rejoices in the last days. The ways of her household are careful, and she eats not the bread of idleness, but she opens her mouth wisely and according to law, and her kindness to them sets up her children for them, and they grow rich, and her husband praises her. Many daughters have obtained wealth, many have wrought valiantly, but thou hast exceeded, thou hast surpassed all. Charms are false, and woman's beauty is vain, for it is a wise woman that is blessed, and let her praise the fear of the Most High. Give her of the fruit of her lips, and let her husband be praised in the gates. So be it. You could see the characteristics of a virtuous woman, of the woman whom the Most High encourages his sons to seek. Clearly, he did not encourage us to seek 9-year-old, 6 years old, 12 years old, 10 years old, 14 years old, 16 years old, 17 years old. Better still, look at it this way. A child cannot possess such characteristic. A baby cannot possess such characteristics. So in no way, the Most High told us to practice any act of pedophile or pedophilia. Period. It is wastage and it is wickedness. Period, my brethren. Period. You cannot find a little baby, a child girl, in the category of a virtuous woman. It's just practically impossible. Is there a woman, a girl living with her parents that would do this? Is there an immature girl that would be at the stage to function like this? So if any have such, let it be known today that it is wastage and wickedness. It is indeed wastage and wickedness. So do away with that strange or foul spirit of pedophilia. Pray to the Most High, definitely needs be. Meditate on the laws, statutes, and commandments and righteous judgments of the Most High, and embrace wisdom. She is very beautiful to have, and she who enters into holy souls to make them the friends of the Most High. Don't incur the wrath of the Most High incur is blessings instead. More blessings to you, my family. Salam alaikum.